Ready? All right, we're here with Coach DANCY. Get ready for our third week. It's a bye week. Coach, quick statement on the last game going on with Lamar, and then we'll take some questions.
I thought we played a very good football game. A quality opponent like Lamar, well coached by Coach Schultz, done a great job with that program for the last 7 years, bringing back the culture and establishing a culture over there, and also going to the playoffs last year. But I thought we played well. I thought we played, 4 quarters of football to the end. The last 2 minutes, we let it slip away. Defensively, we had the defense on the field, what we wanted, 2 minute drive, and we let it slip away. Some key third downs that if we can have back, we'll have back, and a big play on fourth down that they converted. I think it was 4th and 6. That was a bang play. The official threw the flag, but he ended up picking the flag up, and we all thought that it was a pass interference offensively because we got called the same call early on in the game. So I thought the kids played well, coaches coached well. Very extremely proud of the effort of the program by everybody. Other than that, just take questions.
So last week we were talking about time of possession. That completely flipped. Did that keep you in the game, you think?
No doubt. I told you last week we didn't want to be a team that throw the ball 52 times. We went into the game this week with a mindset of we're going to get it done no matter what. Even if we have to throw the ball, we want to get it done. But I thought that Jarek did a great job. Not only did Jarek, but establishing the run game. You have to give credit to the guys up front. And I thought they did a good job of just pushing Lamar off the ball and getting some great angle blocks on some guys and letting Jarek do his thing in the run game. Of course, he's a dynamic runner, and he did a great job in carrying us in the run game this week.
We were talking about Jarek from last year to just week 1. Let's talk about week 1 to now week 2. I mean, I think he improved significantly, well, just played better. No doubt?
No doubt, drastically. A big overall improvement in his game and his mental capacity going into the game, understanding that we would live with kicks, whether it's a punt, whether it's a field goal or extra point. So we talk about that all the time during the week. And I thought he did a great job with that. The interception that he threw, he was trying to throw it out of bounds, but he just didn't have enough arm power on it because he was off his back foot. Would love to just throw it right there out of bounds, but just taking care of the ball and understanding that we have a good defense and you don't have to win the game by yourself, trusting in his teammates, and just having the heart of a lion, man, and that's what you want at the quarterback position, especially when you asking him to do a lot for you.
So a lot of times, when you're 30-point dogs, when you're 40-point dogs, it's easy to get your team hyped up for those games because they're being, viewed as the underdogs. Right. Going into, the next few games, I doubt you'll be those types of underdogs because you guys have showed your play. How do you keep your team, motivated?
We're always the underdog. We've been picked last since the first beginning of the season, and I think they wear a chip on their shoulder, just knowing that nobody expects us to do anything. We don't look at the point differential, the spread. We don't pay attention to that. We don't even care about who we're going to play. We just get our guys prepared to play the team that we're facing. But the name on the jerseys, that doesn't matter, man. We go out and play anybody, man. I got a tough, hard, physical group of guys who understand that it's going to be a very physical game, emotional game, and that's the way we're going to play week in and week out. I'm a hard-nosed physical guy. The coaches, they're hard-nosed physical, and that's what we want it to rub over on our team, man. It doesn't matter who we play. It doesn't matter the size. You have to play this game for 60 minutes, and if you go out and compete, play hard, and do your job for 60 minutes, I'll live with the results, and we'll let the chips fall where they may. But I thought for the past 2 weekends, we've been the best team. We just didn't finish.
And talking about the defense, forcing more turnovers, so gave up some yards, but we were talking about the bend don't break. Can you speak a little bit on just your defense effort for the first 2 weeks now?
Just to have a bunch of guys that you can just sit back and just enjoy the game. They play the game the right way. They play the game clean. No personal fouls. Not a lot of penalties at all. But they play fast. They play hard. They play for each other. They love each other, and that's what it takes to play good defense, because you don't want just the one player sticking out all the time defensively. You want to play team defense. Everybody runs to the ball. Everybody rallies around the ball. And I think those guys are doing that these past 2 weeks. And of course, we're not even near where we want to be. You know, we made a lot of mistakes the last 2 weeks. A lot of mistakes as you watch the film. So we're getting there, but we're not where we want to be. And these 2 weeks of preparation, getting back to basic football fundamentals, going over the mistakes that we made. I'm telling you, we could be dangerous on defense if we just not letting the little thing hurt us and continue to focus on the little things and not focus on so much of the big things.
Given the two opponents and the way you played them, is a team ahead of schedule based on the opponents that they've played? No, they didn't get the W, but with the progress that they made in week 2, are they ahead of schedule or on schedule?
I think we're right. We're not there. We're not ahead of schedule just yet. I don't want to put the horse before the cart. We're not there just yet. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of things to work on to be that great team, to win those close games. You know, great teams win close games like that. So if we stop a lot of the mistakes that we're making, then we will win games. You know, you can't forget special teams. We gave them 2 big punt returns in special teams that set them up, that put them in good field position to score, to get a field goal. So, you know, we're not there yet. Like I said, I'm very encouraged by the way they play. I couldn't ask for a better group to give me the effort that they give week in and week out. When I mean blood, sweat, and tears, that's actually what I get from these guys, man. You know, you talking about player of the week, Tracy Tompkins. I think in the third play of the game, he goes out with a blow to the head with blood everywhere. I mean, he played the whole game, face blooded, you know, and to see those guys play like that for these coaches to get their bodies up for the coaches, the program, man. I couldn't be more proud of those guys. Yeah, we didn't win, but I'm proud of what I'm seeing at this point. And like I said, we haven't even scratched the surface yet. We still got a lot of getting better to do, and I'm expecting that in the next couple weeks.
To win the ball game, you got to be in it. You stayed in it, pushed it to overtime, and a lot of that because you controlled the game through the ball control. Was that by design, or did it play out that way?
It actually played out that way, and we're offense going to take what you give us. If you see us play, we're going to spread the field. We're going to load the box. We're going to throw it out to the receivers and let them make plays. If not, if you spread out the box, we're going to let the run game do its job. So we're just going to take what you give us. I think we want to be a balanced team. As you seen the first game, we threw the ball a lot. This game, ran the ball a lot. So we want to get that. We want to get it right there, being balanced. You know, that's 60-40%. So we're just going to take what you give us.
A little bit about the kicking game on special team.
I think special teams was okay. Not great this week. We missed the extra point field goal. We missed the field goal. So if you take those and add those to the points, I think we win the game. But you know, in hindsight, we just got to get better in that aspect of the game. Special teams is a big phase of football. Everybody talks about offense and defense, but understand special teams win games because field position allows you to score. And I thought we did a poor job in that, especially with our punt. Of course, Justin did a great job punting the ball. We got to get down there and cover and make tackles.
Can you speak a little bit about the overtime drive? What went off? What went
wrong? The overtime drive, we wanted to put the defense out there first, and exactly what happened. We get them on 30 long, we stop them, they kick a long field goal, they make it. We come out on offense. The first play, I think, is stalled. We get to the second play. I thought Johnny did a great job of beating a receiver, but he didn't buy himself enough room on the fade ball, so the Jarek overthrew him out of bounds. I thought that was going to be a big time play. We trust our receivers to make big time plays against one-on-one situations. We live for that, and we think we got the players to win those situations. And then the last play, the Jarek, he scrambled around. Man, I thought if he had got out to his right, he was going to create himself some time and some space and some opportunity to make a play on the run with his legs or with the pass. But he trips, he falls, and that's the way the game ended.
A couple of weeks to prepare for the next ball game. Talk about the film a little bit. Second time around, played him last year.
I had a chance to watch him the first game against Jackson State. Thought it was a close game the first half. I think Jackson State had the lead the first half. Bethune came out with 2 explosive plays, some turnovers that they caused, and set themselves up to score. But we're going against a good team. You know, coach does a great job of getting his team well prepared to play. I think we'll be prepared as well. We didn't get a chance to watch them last week due to the hurricane of them canceling their game against Southeastern Louisiana. But they play Miami this weekend, and you know how that game could get. You know, you don't really know what you're gonna get because they're playing a big powerhouse FBS team. So it can, you know, if it's a blowout, you understand that. If it's a tight game, you kind of understand that with Miami. So that's a game that you watch it, but you really don't really know what you're gonna see from Bethune from this game against Miami, if you understand what I'm saying. Because when you're overpowered, it's only so much you can do when you're playing a big time FBS program. So we're just looking. We're gonna watch that game. We're gonna watch last year's game and break down Jackson State game, and we're gonna prepare our guys the best way we know how for a good football team.
Is this a good time to have the bye week?
I think it is. We got some nicks and neck injuries that some guys can heal from, and I also think it's a good time to get back to the drawing board to go over some basic things, to correct some things I think that need to be correctable, and also to give our guys some space. You know, it's been 5 weeks of straight football, 3 weeks of camp, 2 weeks against Tennessee State, this week against Lamar. So they give the guys a little break this weekend to go watch some high school football, go back to their hometowns, enjoy themselves, but come right back on Sunday and ready, prepared for Bethune-Cookman.
Based on the past 2 ball games, a lot of anticipation for a big crowd to come back home. What does that mean for the team and the coach to see that when Nevada State comes back home to play Bethune-Cookman?
We need the atmosphere. We need the support. As you can see, our guys they're thriving for the support. You know, and hopefully that we're showing that, you know, it's new times here. It's new times here in Mississippi Valley, man. You just trust and believe in this team and the coaches and the administration and the players that is changing, and they need your support. You know, they feed off energy, and if you can bring the energy not only from the outside support, you know, the student body, man. If we can get the whole section crowded, the stands filled with students, man, it would be great, man. The guys would love it. I promise you, they feed off the energy.